on 4th and about 3. Probably inside of a minute before the half. Quarterback, handoff down the middle to number 7. And he is brought down, and he looks like he got enough. Yes, the referee is signaling for the chain gang to move, which means they got enough for the first. They will have 1st and 10. They now look like they're speeding up everything, trying to get going. Snap is there, pump, pass to the right, and it is intercepted. And Westland is bringing it down the left sideline. He has some space. He might go all the way. Seems like he may have stepped out of bounds. Big interception there. Big interception by Westland. It was a deep pass to the right, intercepted by the Wildcats. Not sure again because I lost my glasses to where who made that catch. But Westland will take over with the ball at about the 40. 1st and goal. We'll have to put a little bit of gas on the pedal as we are nearing the half. Goldman brings in a late defensive back, number 26, into the field. Sobrino takes the snap, is looking, throwing to the left side, and it is incomplete, overthrown. Okay, so second and 10 from about the 40. That last pass was an attempted to the right side. Sobrino across the middle has a receiver. Receiver catches it and is brought down at about the 14. And Westland takes their first time out of the half to stop the clock. Don't know how much time is left. Let's see what we have. We just got an alert. There is 10 seconds left in the half. 10 seconds in the half. And Westland may have 1 or 2 plays to get off here. They do have 2 timeouts, so they can try to do something short and then call a timeout to get closer. Let's see what happens. Regular formation for Wildcats. Twin receivers to both sides. Empty set in the backfield. Sobrino awaits the snap. There's you got an empty receiver. He's going, and he gets to inside the 10, and there's a timeout by Westland. Assuming there's about 4 or 5 seconds to go. We are at the about 7-yard line. So it will be 2nd and about 3. But that is irrelevant at this point. Look at that. The meteorologist has found my glasses. I can now see. Oh my. I'm not going to say any words, but thank you. I can now see who people are. So again, about 3 or 4 seconds to go in the half. Goldman leads 6-0. This will be the Westland Wildcats' 2nd trip inside of the red zone. The 2nd trip inside the Westland Athletics red zone. The first one was unsuccessful. Sobrino seems to either be hurt or be a little pumped up with the music. Hopefully it is the latter of the two. Bunch formation, he's looking to pass. He's getting rushed and he is brought down. And the referee is calling the end of the half. Halftime score is Goldman 6, Westland 0. Again, a very good game. Westland has had 2 trips inside the red zone, but has come out empty. Ms. Espinosa is saying she did not predict this one. I don't know if we're live right now. I'm just talking. Okay, welcome back there, Westland family. We're here for our special performance during halftime. We wanted to go ahead and take this moment to honor our dance troupe seniors and our cheerleader seniors. We have both teams here. I'd like to call up Raymi Gill. Raymi Gill or Raymil Gill. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit ahead. Okay, so then I'll just talk and fill some time. Come here, Mr. Ruiz. Come here, come here. You see, today's game has been me. I'm not usually the commentator. This is the real commentator. So, maybe we could throw a poll out there and see who you like better. We have the same hairstyle. We're ready to go? Are they here? Okay, and we're back now. Okay, so to honor our Westland Dance Troupe seniors, oh, she's running over. Okay. Raymi Gill. Let's hear it. And obviously we're going over different things. Congratulations. Socially distanced fist bump. She's taking pictures right there. Our next senior is Angeli Tapia Ojeda. Picture. And our last senior, who's not here, but we're still going to honor him, Alejandro Sanchez. And now for our cheerleaders, Maria Doria Garcia. Veronica Pita. Veronica Pita. No, we're just giving her a fist bump. And last but not least, Rosalyn Ravelo, or better known as Rosie. I want to thank all the dance troupe and the cheerleaders for all their support at our games. I also want to give a special thank you to Quill and Scroll for providing this live streaming service this football season and photography for our senior portraits presented at today's afternoon game. We'd also like to recognize two special gentlemen that are here wearing blue. These are former Westland Wildcats student athletes, Officer Mario Suarez and Officer George Martinez. They are being presented with an official Westland Athletics bag. We want to thank them for protecting and serving our schools and keeping our games safe. Thank you. And we would be remiss if we didn't thank the leader of this family, Miss Giovanna Blanco, our principal. And Miss Cynthia Rodriguez, Miss Josefina Vera, Miss Carla Briseño, Miss Lisa Espinosa. I don't think I missed anybody else except for somebody. Me. Thank you. I'll be here all day.
Welcome back, everybody, to Barbara Goldman Senior High School for the second half of this competition between the Barbara Goldman Gators and your Westland Wildcats. It's a cool, not cold, but cool breezy day here in West Miami-Dade, and the Wildcats are set to kick off. And we have whistles on the play. One more time. And it looks like the head official waved off the whistle, and here we go to begin the second half of play. We have a short kick, squib kick, and it's fielded and downed right away by the Gators. So the Gators have their first possession in the second half of play. And it's 1st and 10. Quarterback in the shotgun, and he fakes to one and gives to another. And that's going to be a gain of about 12 on that. And it'll be another first down for the Gators. Gators quarterback in the shotgun, and two receivers to one side and two to the other. The snap, the handoff right up the middle. Number 10 takes it, and he gains about 9 yards on that. So the Gators opening up the second half with a strong running game. Let's see if the Wildcats defense could stop them. Second down, handoff right up the middle once again. Looks like the Gators are trying to pound it up the middle as best they can while it's working. That was enough for a first down, so the chains will move one more time. So 3 consecutive back-to-back first downs for the Goldman Gators. 1st and 10, quarterback in shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and a lone setback. The snap, the handoff once again right up the middle. It's the same play that we keep seeing. And that one will be good for a gain of about 3. So looks like the defense is starting to slow them down a little bit. 2nd down and 7 for the Gators. The snap rolls to the right, hands off to the left. And running back, same running back, kind of strung it out to the left a little bit, ran off tackle on the left side of the line of scrimmage, and gain another 2 or 3 on that, so it'll be 3rd down and about 1. Quarterback in shotgun, hands it off, and defenders are there right away, and I don't know that there was much of a gain on that. Let's see what the officials call. Not enough for the first down. The ball barely moved on that, maybe a couple inches, so it's now 4th down for the Gators, and they're definitely going for it. Quarterback in shotgun, waiting for the snap. He takes, and there are whistles on the play before the play could even start. And what looks like a false start call, and that's right. Our white hat is calling a false start, following suit from his guys on the sideline, and that'll bring the Gators back 5 yards. So it'll be 4th and about 6 now from 4th and 1. Let's see if the Gators stick to it. Yep. The Gators are going for it. The snap, high snap, handoff fake, and it's caught, actually passed right into the slant, into the middle, and it's caught, and that's definitely enough for a first down. So the Gators running, and play action on 4th down works. They're able to connect to the slant pattern right in the middle of the field, and it's enough for a Gators first down. 1st and 10, the snap, the handoff to number 7. And he breaks one tackle, shimmies to the left, and he's taken a couple defenders, and he's finally brought down what looks like close to the goal line. And we do have one Wildcat down on the field. So officials call timeout, and we'll wait to see what the training staff can do for this athlete. And the injured Wildcat is helped off the field by the training staff. And it'll be first and goal for the Goldman Gators. The Gators have a lead now of 6-0, and we'll see if this drive will end in another Gator score. But it's never over. The Wildcats defense could definitely put a stop to it. The snap, the handoff, and it looks like he did not get enough. It'll be second and goal for the Gators. Hard to tell, but it looks like the ball's at about the 3-yard line. The snap, the handoff right up the middle again, and that is definitely enough for a Gators touchdown, bringing the lead to Gators 12. Wildcats not on the board yet. So the Gators with a look like 8 or 9 run scoring drive there with one pass that got them enough on a 4th and 6. Got them a first down, and they were able to pound it straight down the middle. And so now we have another Gators score. The 2-point conversion, the Gators hand up right up the middle, and it's good. So the score now, Gators 14. And the Wildcats not on the board yet. But remember, we still got a lot of game to play. So the question now is, will this Wildcat offense be able to march down the field and answer right away? That would be a great way to set the tempo and keep them in the game. So with clouds covering the sun, but the sky blue above us on this cool, breezy afternoon, the Gators will kick off. And fielded on the right side by the Wildcats. We have one move and another move, and he is brought down, but with not a lot of space behind them. So the Wildcats in good field position, getting first down now, and having the ability to try to march down the field and put some points on the board. So the ball right at the 50-yard line. Half the field is all they need to get on the board. Sabrino in the shotgun. Gators showing blitz. And the snap. And he hands off, but he is met right at the line of scrimmage by what looks like most of the Goldman defense. That's a loss of about 2 yards, so we're looking at 2nd and 12 for the Wildcats. Sabrino in the shotgun. He looks left, he throws left, and the ball just kind of sailed out of his hand, it looked like. And that's an incomplete pass. It'll be 3rd down and 12. So the Wildcats stay in the shotgun formation with 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right, changing up a little bit. The snap, he looks back, he looks left, and scrambles to the right. He's looking for someone to throw to, and he throws it out of bounds, way out of bounds, and there's a flag on the play. There might be an intentional grounding. There was nobody in the vicinity of that, but we'll see what the officials call. So the penalty looks like it may have been an illegal man downfield, and that happens sometimes when the quarterback starts to scramble and offensive linemen try to get upfield to do some blocking. So it's 4th and really long, and the punt team is on the field. The snap is back, the kick is up, and it's blocked, and the ball is picked up by a Wildcat, and he's running, but just not enough to get that 1st down. So the punt fail, blocked, recovered by a Wildcat, but he ran it upfield, but just not enough to get that 1st down. So it looks like the Gators will take over. It'll be 1st down at the Wildcat 45-yard line. Tough break for the Wildcats, not able to generate anything offensively in the 2nd half, and block punt, that can really hurt you. All right, the Gators take the ball, the shotgun, the snap, handoff to number 7 again, and he's loose on the left side of the field, and it looks like he may not be caught. Cuts back to the right side, tackled from behind, but a long gain on that one, and that looks like it's going to be a gain of close to 30, 35 yards. A little misdirection play there where one receiver ran to the right. It was a handoff fake, but he handed off to the running back who went to the left, and that receiver running to the right was just enough to confuse the defense, and he was off to the races. So it'll be 1st and goal now for the Gators at about the 5-yard line. Gators in the shotgun. This snap, a handoff right up the middle. No, it's a pass. Play action, fake the handoff, pass to the left, and the pass is incomplete. And that incomplete pass will bring up 2nd down and goal for the Gators. Check that. Unfortunately, once again, my eyes have deceived me. Dust9 eyes deceived me. Yes, I did not tell from back here. We're in the opposite end zone, but the Gators did score, and that was actually the 2-point conversion. So that brings up the score for the Gators. So the Gators are now at 20, and the Wildcats still not on the board. So the Gators improve their lead with that one long run, and it's now 20-0 Gators. So the Gators kick off deep down the middle of the field, and it's fielded, it's caught, and right up the middle comes the return man. Cuts it back to the right, and he's tackled by a big group of Gators. And it'll be first down for the Wildcats at about their own 40-yard line. So yet another chance for this Wildcat offense to generate something and march down the field. They've done it before. They could definitely do it again. First down for the Wildcats at their own 40-yard line. And they're back in their spread formation, 2 receivers to each side. Sabrino in the shotgun. The snap, and he hands off, and running back runs to the right, and he's pushed out of bounds for a gain of just a few yards. So that was a loss of about 2. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Wildcats. As I listened to Mr. Concepcion blame the last 2 scores on me, that it was bad luck that I started announcing. The pass up the middle by Sabrino, and it is intercepted by number 21 for the Gators. He takes it up the left sideline, and we have flags on the play. We have a couple of Wildcats down, flags on the play, and I couldn't tell, but the defender who made the interception was tackled finally. Let's see what the flags are for. They may be for illegal blocks, so it'll bring back the ball and give the Gators a little more space to score on. So another interception for the Wildcats. Takes the ball away and takes away a chance for them to put some points on the board. But we're still in the 3rd quarter, and we have plenty of time in this 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter to get some points on the board. So we do have a personal foul called after the interception, and it's a spot foul, so that'll bring the Gators back 15 yards and negate pretty much any yards that the interception gained. So now it's first down and 10 for the Gators at about the 50-yard line. Oh, looks like about the 45. Quarterback in the shotgun, this snap, he hands it off right up the middle. Once again, the number 7, he takes it, breaks through the line of scrimmage, and he's tackled. And another flag comes flying in late after the whistle is blown and the ball is dead. That run was enough for about 13 yards. And we have a horse collar tackle. So thank you, Mr. Concepcion, for thanks. I'd like to thank our spotter today in the broadcast booth, your own Mr. Concepcion. So the horse collar will go against the Wildcats and give the Gators back some ground that they lost on their own penalty. Quarterback in the shotgun, the snap, and he hands off actually to the left this time. Number 1 takes it, and he's got one man to beat, and he's brought down. Touchdown saving tackle by Cortez Davis out on the left side of the field. So that was enough for 2 yards. So we got 2nd and 8 for the Gators. Gators stay in the shotgun formation. Ready for the snap, the handoff right up the middle to number 7. Actually, play action pass to number 7, and he throws it to the crossing pattern about 10 yards deep in the end zone, but it is incomplete. So a good break for the Wildcats here. The play action worked, but the pass was incomplete. So a late flag comes flying in, and what looks like a pass interference call on the defense, and that'll make it half the distance to the goal from where they're at, and an automatic first down. So the Gators, wearing FSU colors, now have first and goal. The snap, and the quarterback rolls to the right, and he fires, and it looks like it's caught, and we have some flags on the play. A lot of dirty yellow laundry on the field right now, and let's see what this call is. And it looks like we have a holding call on the field, and that'll luckily negate that touchdown and bring the Gators back. So it's second down and goal. Excuse me. 2nd and 8 from the 20-yard line. The snap, the handoff, and number 7 takes it, and he's tackled on the right side of the field. And not enough for a first, but it will move the down marker a few yards. So about 3rd and 5 for the Gators. And the offense stays in the shotgun formation, spread receivers to each side. The snap, he looks left, he throws a high spiral into the end zone, and it is, I'm waiting for the call, and it looks like it's caught. And that's yet another touchdown for the Gators. So the Gators quarterback able to put it right in the hands of his receiver in the corner of the end zone, and that's another touchdown. For the 2-point conversion, the handoff right up the middle, and it's good. So that brings the score to Gators 28, and Wildcats still not on the board. So Gator running back Jamal Joseph, number 7, has been tearing up the field. And he's got a good number of yards. He's been able to get the running game going for the Gators. And the Wildcat defense just not able to hold them where they needed. And so we're looking at 28-0 Gators. The kickoff is deep right to the side, to the right side. It's fielded, caught, and brought down. The Wildcat receivers brought down right away. So it'll be first down for the Wildcats, and yet another attempt to try to make something happen on offense. So that kickoff ends the third quarter, and as the ball switches, excuse me, as the team switch direction, it's 1st and 10 from the Wildcats from their own 37-yard line. The snap, and before anything happens, there are whistles on the play, and there's more dirty laundry on the floor. So it looks like it was a false start call or a procedure call, and that brought back the Wildcats 5 yards. So 1st and 15 for Westland. Corveris takes a snap, the pitch to the right to number 4. He takes it, and as he's brought down, he slips, and a gain of about 1 on the yard. Corveris Davis in at quarterback now for the Wildcats. And that was Ezekiel Fuller on the carry. The snap, and more whistles before anything can happen, and I think another procedure call or false start call. So we're looking at 2nd and about 20 for the Wildcats from their own 28-yard line, just about. Davis takes a snap, he looks left, he throws. It's caught and brought down right away, but enough for a gain of what looks like about 10, 11 yards. So the passing game working here, a gain of 13. Davis back in the shotgun, looking for the snap. And we have some movement on the field again. And it looks like we may have an offsides call this time, but let's see. Yeah, the ball will move the opposite direction for once, 5 yards. So that's a 5-yard gift for the Wildcats, bringing up 3rd down and about 4 as Davis gets ready to take the snap. Fuller and Davis talking it over. The snap, and it looks like not a good play. It was supposed to be a pitch to the inside from Davis to Fuller, pitched it right into the line of scrimmage, and luckily none of the Gator defenders caught it in the air. So son of a gun from STP. It's 4th down and about 3 to go. And it looks like the Wildcats will punt once more. And the snap, the punt, it's up and short to the right. It takes a bad bounce for the Gators. And finally down for a very short punt. And it'll be 1st down for the Gators. So the ball's placed at the Wildcat 49-yard line, and let's see if this Wildcat defense can make something happen. The snap, the handoff, and it's right up the middle. And finally, no gain, brought down right away by the inside of that Wildcat defensive line, led by Abraham Francois. No gain on the play. Both teams line up, and the Goldman offense gets ready to run their 2nd and 10 play. The snap, the handoff, right up the middle again, and he actually cuts it to the right and tries to go off tackle, but once again met by some Wildcat defenders. So a gain of 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Goldman. And the Gators check their play, ready to take the snap. The snap, the handoff, it's play action, pass deep, and in and out of the hands of a Gator receiver, and so that pass will be incomplete. Play action pass one more time. The Gators doing a good job of setting up that pass play, that play action, by trying to run a few times. They're running play action and throwing it down the field. This time, luckily, the receiver was not able to hold on to it, in and out of his hands, and that brings out a 4th down for the Gators. So the first time in the second half, this Wildcat defense is able to stop the Gator offense. Things are looking up. The snap is back. The punt is up. It's a wobbly punt to the left. And the Wildcat receiver gets out of the way, which lets it take a Goldman bounce to about the 10-yard line. So the Wildcats offense have 90 yards to march down the field, but they can do it, so let's take a look. So Davis lines up with 2 receivers to each side in the shotgun, Fuller to his left. The snap, handoff to Fuller to the right side, gets by a few defenders, and he shuffles to the right, and he is able to get about 6 yards on that, so a good run to get them farther away from the end zone. So we're looking at 2nd down and about 4 for the Wildcats. Two receivers to each side. Davis in the shotgun, Fuller to his right. And the snap, he rolls to his right, sprints right, and passes. And the pass looks like it's complete. And we have a gain of, no, it looks like it was incomplete. The yard marker did not move. So we have what's called a sprint out pass, where the quarterback takes the snap, sprints to one side, and passes. Unfortunately, incomplete. And that marks the halfway point of the 3rd quarter, as we now have the officials' water break. So time winding down here in the 4th quarter of this game, with the Gators up 28 and the Wildcats not yet on the board. But there is time. So water break over. Davis in the shotgun. Split receivers to each side. The snap, he takes a step back, looks, throws deep to the right, and the pass is incomplete. And there are no flags on that play, so it's 4th down and 5 for your Wildcats. So tough situation here for the punt team, needing to get the punt off. Kalani Matra lined up to take the snap, and it's important he gets his punt off to get it as far as he can so that the Goldman offense doesn't have very good distance. So the breeze takes it a little farther, and with a little help, that punt rolls to about the 40-yard line. And as the wind really picks up here at Barbara Goldman, the Gators will take over one more time. So 1st and 10 for the Gators at the Wildcat 35-yard line. It's a pass. He tries to throw to the left, and it's incomplete, but there are flags up in the air. We may see a pass interference. No, looks like an illegal man downfield call is coming. So as the stripers talk it over, looks like we may have. No, the penalty is against the Wildcats, so possible pass interference. Making it, let's see, did that move it enough? It's enough for a 1st down for the Gators. And the clock keeps moving, and the Gators now have 1st and 10. Play action pass, slant pattern, throw, the catch. And that's enough for, looks like, another Gator 1st down. The quarterback takes a snap, handoff right up the middle. He bounces to the outside, and he's brought down. Gators with a lead of 28. Looks like trying to get another score on the board before the end of the game. 2nd down and 8 for the Gators. The snap, he looks left, he tries to throw, ducks, and he is brought down. We have a sack. Good defensive play just in time for the Wildcat defense. So the Wildcats push the Gators back a few yards. It's 3rd and long for the Gators. The snap, he looks right, throws into the corner of the end zone. Uncovered man caught, and that's another Goldman Gators touchdown. Number 28 walked into the end zone uncovered, where the Gators quarterback made a perfect pass right to him, and that's another score for the Gators. So the Gators now up 34. And let's see if they go for 1 or they go for 2 on this play. And we have an injured Wildcat on the field, and let's see what the training staff has to say. So Carla Calderon, the great athletic trainer here at Westland, comes on the field once more and escorts our player off the field. So to add insult to injury, with this win came rain, and now we're standing under the rain watching the Gators line up for their what looks like their first extra point kick attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it looks like it's through, and it's no good. Off to the left. From my vantage point, it looked like it went through, but I was wrong, and that's no good. So the lead goes up to Gators 34. Wildcats unable to score yet, and not a lot of time left in this fourth quarter. So we have some adjustments going on in the broadcast tent as the rain drives right under the tent canopy. And the Gators kick off one last time, it looks. The Wildcats take it, and he's brought down for, looks like a gain of about 10 yards. And we're back. Davis lines up in the shotgun. He takes a snap. He looks to the left. He throws down the middle. And jump ball. It's tipped up in the air and intercepted by the Gators. So it looked like one more chance for the Wildcats to drive down and put a score on the board. Is not going to happen as the Gators intercept on a tipped pass down the middle of the field, thrown by Davis. And so with a lead of 34-0, good chance the Gators will take a knee a few times here and take us out of this game. But let's take a look. Let's see what happens. So the Gators line up in the shotgun, ready to take a play, and maybe that's not too much time to take a knee. And running back goes right up the middle, and he is stopped by no one as the quarter winds down. The Wildcats defense not able to stop a dive play up the middle, and the Gators on the board one more time. And that brings the score to Gators 40 and Wildcats nothing. And we have some cramping Wildcats back in the end zone. He's up off the field, and it looks like he's going to come in. He's off the field, so game won't stop. So the Gators, after another touchdown, line up for their extra point instead of going for two. The snap, the hold, the kick, and it's looks like blocked at the line and not enough to go through the uprights. So the score is stuck at 40 for the Gators, and Wildcats 0. There is no game next week for the Thanksgiving break. We'd like to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving from the broadcast booth. May everyone have a safe and healthy Thanksgiving, and it looks like there's not a lot of time left as the clock timekeeper and the head referee talk it over. So official time is 1 minute left in the game. How long will the 1 minute last? Special thanks to Mr. Concepcion for filling in for me today, and Miss Espinosa and Javier Espinosa for setting up the camera and live stream. For those of you at home, enjoying the game from the comforts of, well, wherever you're sitting and watching. The kickoff, nobody fields it, and it takes a great Goldman bounce. Muffed and picked up by number 15 and tackled at what looks like the 5-yard line. So the Wildcats, with less than a minute to play, take the ball 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line. And with that last score, we started a running clock, and that is it for the game. So final score, folks, Goldman Gators 40 and Westland Wildcats not able to make it on the board. So thank you all very much for watching once again. Special thanks to the Westland Wildcats television production crew, Miss Espinosa and Javier Espinosa, for setting up this broadcast. We hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you in 2 weeks for our next game to see if this Westland Wildcats football team is able to step it up on the field. Thank you, and once again, have a happy, healthy, and safe Thanksgiving.